Hi everybody, this is Amy and I am doing my second art journal vlog. I hope to make this a regular habit, and this is just really to share with you some of the things that ramble around in my head while I'm art journaling and trying out new techniques and watching videos and connecting with people on YouTube and Facebook. And once again, I just put something down here for you to look at while I'm talking, and I was going to talk about this too. It sort of ties into the theme of this vlog, which is self-confidence and self-criticism. I completed this piece for my art journal right after reading Dina Wakley's book, Art Journal Courage, which is another book that I had found through Amazon Kindle Unlimited. I'm having a lot of fun playing on that website and just downloading different books and looking at all the different cool mixed media stuff that's out there. And so I stumbled across her latest book, and she had published a book called Art Journal Freedom in 2012, and then Art Journal Courage came out last year, and I haven't gotten a chance to read Freedom yet, but the Courage one was really helpful. It displays a lot of her work and goes into how she designs her pages, and she talks a lot about color and composition in the book, and balance and imbalance and symmetry and the rules that you follow and then breaking the rules, and it's all really interesting faces, and had gotten a lot of good help from a couple of YouTube videos that she had uploaded on painting an artistic face and drawing an artistic face and how to map it out easily and things like that, and kind of went from there. And so this little piece that I did, I wouldn't say I was uncomfortable using them, but like orange is not necessarily a color that I would use very often, but Dina talked in her book about how blue and orange is one of her favorite color combinations because it's very happy. When someone looks at something that you have created, what do you want them to see first? What do you want them to feel? And of course, they're going to feel what they're going to feel also. But as long as they feel something, I think you've done a job on your end of it as an artist. Even if they don't love what you do, or you don't love what you do, it brings out some type of emotion that you've done good. And so in reading her book, like I said, I just wanted to put together a layout that included some of the tips from the book. And now that I'm sitting in front of this page, I'm less critical of it, but when I was creating it, and even when I thought I was finished with it, and I just put it up in the window to look at it and kind of let it sit for a couple of days and see if there were things that I wanted to add to it. I really wanted the girl to stand out more. That was one of the things, and I had made a process video showing the making of this page, and so this does look different. I altered it since I made the video because I wanted to go around her with a black outline so that she would stand out more, and I used some texture paste with a stamp and kind of played around with that and made her dress lighter. And that was another tip from the book, was using black and white to make things stand out, and how using either black or white can really add to the composition of what you're working on. And so this sort of leads into the Jane Davenport book that I just ordered. I ordered the actual physical copy. It's not available on Kindle, at least not yet. Self-confidence and self-criticism. This is what always surprises me with artists that I really admire, and people that I've become friends with on YouTube who I think are amazing artists, and then you hear them talk and they are self-conscious about their work too, and it's just always surprising to me because sort of like, a really accomplished actor or actress, saying that they have always struggled with stage fright and social anxiety, it's just always a huge surprise, because to look at them or to watch them, you think that this must be, one of the most confident people in the world. But I think most of us struggle with, the same type of thing, where we really can be critical of ourselves. And I talked about this in my first vlog, that I don't always necessarily know when a page is finished, and so I'm kind of letting things breathe more. I've heard that advice from different people, that you can always leave a page and go back to it, and you'll see it differently, after you've been away from it for a little while, or even days, weeks, months. You might go back to it and see it differently, and be able to add something useful or pretty to it that brings it together for you more. And this one, I was, like I said, and this is not my way of fishing for compliments, by the way, I want to make that really clear. I'm just saying that this is how I felt about the page, was that it lacked something, and every time I would pass by it as it was sitting in the window, I would think, what does it need? What does it need? And now I'm just, I'm gonna just let it be, and I'm not gonna get rid of it. I have done that with some past art journal stuff and other past little things that I have made, is I end up throwing it out or covering it up with gesso. I don't want to do that in this case. I want to, a year from now, still have this as, a document of where I was at this particular time. So I'm going to grab another thing that I've been working on. And this one, for whatever reason, I was a lot happier with. Maybe it was the mood that I was in while I was making it, I have no idea. But this was inspired by a YouTube makeup artist. Her name on here is Claraldy's Art, and I'll link her information below. She does makeup artistry videos where she makes herself look like she has a really beautiful face that makes me think of like a cameo, the little lockets, the necklaces she has. I think what you might call a classic face, or anyway, I'll post a picture of her and a link to her channel on here. This doesn't look exactly like her face, but it was definitely inspired by it, and I had gone to her Facebook page to look at different pictures of her, and one of the reasons that I think I might be a little bit happier with this is that I'm getting more comfortable drawing faces, and I'm not quite as comfortable drawing figures yet, because I'm just starting out in that area. And also, I think that it's hard to put your finger on sometimes why you don't like something that you have created. I don't know if it is because you look at it and it strikes you as amateur. Maybe it looks messy. Maybe it just doesn't sit right for some reason. And then other pieces you work on, and they just really work for you, and you feel proud of what you've done. And so I was glad to have both of those experiences this week, to have one thing that I made that I felt, mixed feelings about, and then another that I liked. And Christy Tomlinson on YouTube talks about her process a lot. She does a vlog, and she does mixed media and art journaling classes online, and I believe she does them in person too. And she was talking about when you look over your old work, it's actually a good sign if some of your work makes you cringe, because, and I really liked this explanation, like the way that she thought of it, when you look back and you just go, oh my gosh, you're kind of embarrassed by, something that you made last year, or even, last week, or whatever it is. She said that it's a way of showing how far you've come, because you'll be able to look at it and go, oh wow, I've really improved in my skills since I made this page. And so that's all I really feel like talking about this week. I hope that you found it useful, helpful. I would love feedback and to hear any of your experiences with liking, disliking your own work, and how you sort of make peace with the pieces that you like or dislike. So yeah, I would love to in your experiences in looking back on past work and how you feel about current work and things like that. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Alright, bye-bye!